Hello everyone, this is 8376 and welcome back to my Minecraft beta playthrough. So, last episode, I showed off my windmill, I finished off my manor, or rather I showed off my finished manor, and I went exploring in search of a new desert, which I did find. So the plan is to build a Wild West town in that desert, and off camera, I have been slowly but surely digging up a bunch of sand and bringing it over there through the nether portal. Oh, and that's another thing I did in the previous episode. I built another highway from my main base to the desert where I'm going to build the Wild West town. Now, as you can see, oh fuck, is it night? God damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to, no, stop. Come on. Okay, I'm going to have to go home because I don't want to do the journey while it's dark. Now, the reason I'm going that way and not through the portal and through the nether highway is because I want to... Fuck me. Great, okay. Great start. I want to show you what I've been doing on that side because I've been collecting a ton of sand in order to terraform the desert where I'm going to build the Wild West town. So, the desert that I found is like large enough, in my opinion, to act as some good scenery, but it's way too uneven. So I'm going to have to do some terraforming in order to get it the right flatness, the right size, so that I can build a nice little town on it. But obviously I don't want to ruin the desert itself, so I'm going to use sand from a different place in order to do that. And off camera, I've just been digging up the shore over on that side, and then taking all the sand, hauling it all the way here through the nether portal to the desert. And I've got about 3.5 double chests worth of sand now, so that should be good. But before we go there, I do want to show you what the what the beach over there on the other side of the ocean looks like, because it is a pretty horrid sight, and I think it would be I'd be remiss not to show it. There it is. It's loading in. Look at that. Look at all that stone. Yes. Nice and beautiful. Doesn't look like too much for now, but once I walk over, you'll see just how much sand I got rid of. Okay. No! This is bullshit. This is also the place where I got the sandstone for my mana from. So if you see here, there's no sandstone in these parts, and that's because I dug it out. But I didn't need sandstone to terraform the desert, so I just got rid of the sand. But yeah, this is what it looks like. There's all of this missing, all that's missing sand. Get a vantage point real quick. Look at this. Just all the sand just gone. Only sandstone. There we go. And this is where I slept. And this is where I held my diamond shovels. So if I ever need more sand, this is where I'm going to go. This is my sand pit. Now I'm going to show you the nether highway, because also off camera I improved the nether highway a little bit. I improved the path, made it a little less treacherous, but only a little. So the plan for this episode is to terraform the desert. I don't know if I will be getting the Wild West town done. I'm probably going to record this episode in multiple different sessions, so when I actually decide to finish recording and edit together the video is up to future me. But for now, in order to make sure the episode has enough stuff in it to actually watch and be worth uploading, I will at least finish terraforming the desert. That's all it is. There's not really much else to say. Probably going to be editing this portion of the footage out. Will it be edited out? because there's usually a lot of silence in between me talking or doing things. And sometimes I ramble on, but in post I realized that what I've been rambling on was boring or not interesting or repetitive or pointless. So I might be editing this part out depending on how obnoxious or strange or boring or pointless the things I say are. But if I say something really interesting and cool and profound and funny and hilarious and comedic, then I might keep this in here. You never know. Oh, let's see if I mess this up. Okay, at least it went in that direction this time. At least it didn't crash and collapse. I'm going to leave it there because for some reason I'm not able to park boats today. I do believe that I've transported most of the building materials for the actual town that I need, but I'm going to quickly check the chests. Okay, oh yeah, there's no wood in here. A little bit of stone. Oh, moss, no, you know, I'll take the mossy stone just in case I decide I need it for anything. But yeah, I mean, there's no stone here, there's no wood here. Wool. Wool might be useful, actually. I'll take that. Nether, yeah, I'll take some glowstone. Netherrack, what could I use netherrack for? I don't know. Yeah, I'll take some food. A gravel, oh yes, gravel paths, that'll be good as well. Leaves? No need for leaves. Okay, yeah, I think that's basically all I need. In terms of building the actual town, all the wood and stone is already in the desert. So, sun's about to set. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in here for a bit until the clock strikes sunset or whatever. Whenever you're able to fall asleep in this game. Should I bring my other diamond sword? Yeah, why not? There's not going to be any diamonds in there anyway. Oh, I should bring some iron. Iron tools. Yeah, a stack of iron. Because otherwise, if any of these tools break, I'm going to have to search for iron to make them, and that's not good. Should I also bring lapis? No, I can't really think of what I'd use lapis for in a Wild West town. Oh, bricks, yes. Oh my god, am I ever silly? Put away these sticks. Yeah, bricks. More clay blocks. Let me turn these into blocks. And then, you know, I'm just gonna leave these here. Actually, no, I can turn. You know, I can maximize my brick efficiency. So if I smelt these, and then I take these 2 bricks, 1, 2, I can have another brick block. And then, yeah, these are the materials I imagine I might have to use. Okay, great. There we go. And then we can take this brick, just in case. All right. Oh, come on. Yep. Right. Now I've got materials. We'll add it to everything else that I've brought over to the, not the nether, brought over to the desert. I'll put that in the chest and then I'll begin terraforming. Anyway, yeah, this is what the nether highway looks like. I made it 2 blocks wide. I think I might have said 3 previously, but yes, it's 2 blocks wide. I have improved upon the design. I've added slabs. Yeah, but, you know, otherwise it's not too fast. You can't run in beta Minecraft, so I have to walk along this line. I think maybe in the future I might upgrade this and add a, what's it called? A minecart. But I feel like that might be unsafe because there's ghasts sometimes, and they might explode it and blow it up. So unless I turn this into a tunnel, then minecarts are probably not worth it. And then, you know, making a tunnel is kind of annoying. It'll take a lot of cobblestone because it is pretty long. So who knows? At some point in the future, when I have the time and the motivation and I guess the need, I'm probably going to turn this into a tunnel and then turn that tunnel into a railway system. But for now, it's just a path. And yep, I already heard gas. Luckily, gas can't break cobblestone. So it's not like this path itself is ever going to suffer. But the netherrack surrounding it certainly will. Already you can see like holes and stuff next to the path from ghasts shooting me. Like here. The fact that this path like floats slightly above ground. Okay, there's the nether portal. This brings us to the desert. Brings us to the desert, and in that desert we're going to okay, yep, look at this. This is so I'll add all the other building materials here. The other stuff that I don't really need, I'll sort it out later. But yeah, so we've got stone here, got sandstone. This is the sandstone that I mined for my mana. Vastly overestimating how much sandstone I need, so this will be useful for terraforming now. But in terms of sand, we've got all of this, and then if we go up here, where we can meet our dog, Estraven, and our other dog, Estraven the clone, who, if you saw the previous episode, I only had one dog, and then my game crashed, and then I loaded back in, and I had two dogs. So one of them is a clone, one of them is the original, and I don't know who. But yeah, this is the sand that I've also collected. So yeah, 3 and like fluck? I try to say flip and fuck at the same time. I accidentally combine the two words together. But yeah, 3.5 chests worth of sand. My plan is to kind of get everything level with maybe this layer. And then like extend it all around here. So there's going to be a lot of digging up this sand. And then probably placing sandstone blocks, like a layer of it across like here, and then placing the sand on top of it. You'll see what I mean when I actually start doing it. But yeah, I do remember saying that I don't like my terraforming being hollow, so if I have to like if I have to create a hill, I'll try to fill up the whole hill. So if I were to fill up this hole, I'd fill it up from there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and make sure it's completely full. But with the amount of terraforming that I'm planning to do, I don't think I'm going to follow that rule, and I might make the hill hollow. With like a layer of sandstone to keep the blocks floating, and then another layer of sand to place on top of the sandstone. Because otherwise, you know, the desert might not be large enough for how I want it to be. But yeah, also, I just noticed, is that a... What is this? Oh my god. Is that 2... What is this? Are these... I only just noticed these. Are these 2 dungeons? That you can see from the surface? Because I did not notice this before. Oh my god, how rare is this? What? Okay, I guess before I start building, I'm gonna actually check it out. Might as well. Yep. There we go. Okay, interesting. There's 2 exposed dungeons so close to each other. What are the chances of that? Can I open that? No. Oh. A few redstone. Iron might as well. Saddle? Sure. Actually, let's grab everything. How do I know? Okay, there we go. More redstone buckets. Cocoa beans bread. Cool. This really is a find. Absolutely magical. Okay, great. So that's what, a spider spawner? Okay, not the best. What about the other one? What is this one? This is also filled with sand. This is a zombie spawner. Okay. And it's got all strings, buckets, yeah, wheat, cool. Okay, also cooking beans. Well, if I ever need brown dye, then I guess I'm good now. Yeah, that was it. Okay, well, that's a very unexpected find. But you know what? I'm glad. Now, with that out of the way, I guess it's time for me to start terraforming the desert. So, let's start off with this vantage point. I'm hoping to sort of spread out into here, maybe across there, maybe a little bit there. Kind of connect this ridge to, not this ridge, connect this dune over to that one. So, I'll see how that goes. Alright, so I have finished terraforming now. This is what it looks like. I have sort of connected all the rolling dunes together with a nice flat hill, as we can see here. I try to make it look as natural as possible, but that's obviously pretty difficult. Now, just to give you some idea of what it looks like and how the terraforming was done, I'm going to quickly climb down, and there you go. So this is what it looks like beneath the ground. This is all the natural terrain that had formed, and I sort of made a sandstone ceiling above, and then placed sand on top of the sandstone, and then filled out the sides so that it looks like, or from the outside, it looks like a really big dune. So yeah, that's basically what it looks like. I need to climb up. I don't want to waste any cobblestone, so I'm just going to do this. There we go. Right. And I did try using as much sand as possible. So if we look in the chest over there, there's only, as far as I know, there's only one stack of sand and one stack of sandstone left, which I think is really good. That basically means that I almost perfectly calculated how much sand I would need. And I didn't just fill up this area here. Over there, before I did the terraforming, you can see some flat areas where pools of water and gravel pits used to be. I filled those up as well. I want to make this as sandy as possible, so pools of water right off the shore won't do. I got rid of some dirt. There used to be more dirt in that hill. Kind of makes this desert look a little bit larger. And just in general, anywhere where I didn't see sand, I placed sand there. So yeah, what that means is that now I have basically no more sand left. Right, I've got what? Oh yeah, like 18 sandstone and yeah, like 1.5 stacks of sand. Also a little bit off camera. I've reorganized the inventory, so I got rid of the chest there. I placed them all here. And I also had a quick trip back to the home base. Got myself some cobblestone, some not wood that was here before, but some bricks, some wool, because we might need that. And also around the area, I found a few clay pits. So that's why I have all this extra clay, and we've got all this brick over here that's currently smelting. Because I think I'm going to use brick for some of the buildings. So yeah, just place all these back. We need to have as many bricks as we can while we build. Okay, so the chests aren't currently organized. I don't really care about organizing them. I'm just gonna leave them here and like this. But yeah, so this is the to-do list. Currently, I have planned for the town a fancy saloon, a small, like downtrodden, shitty saloon, a church and a graveyard, a sheriff's office and a jail, a bank, and a small pasture slash like farm. Because, you know, the town needs some exports and whatever. The town needs to somehow make a profit or a living. So I imagine this town will be we'll have a little farm, which I know it doesn't make sense considering it's in the middle of a desert, but you know what? I think it's the most aesthetically pleasing thing. So that's what it's going to be. But yeah, this is the area that we have to work with. I think I'm going to place the church on this hill because it's going to have a tall tower and it's going to loom above the rest of the town. The bank could go like there maybe. The sheriff's office, I think, could be there. The saloon over there. I think the shitty, downtrodden saloon should be down off in the far right corner. And then in between them, also the farm might be somewhere like here. I don't know. And then in between them, there's just going to be a bunch of small residential buildings. Maybe even like a general store of some kind. Yeah, you know what? Let's add that, actually, to the board. Where's this? Do I have any sticks left? Yes, I do. Alright. I'm going to quickly add that. Yeah, just as I build, I'm going to... If I have any other ideas, I'm going to add a sign to the board. There's no more space left, so I'm just going to do this. There we go, general store. That is also on the to-do list now. But yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to do most of the building off camera and then quickly record some updates every time I hit a milestone. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with the church. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so this is the church and graveyard done. Now I've got standing a bit of a platform here just to give everyone a nice look. I'm going to put out some reference images on the screen just to show you guys what I based this church off of. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a very simple build, simple on purpose. Because, you know, in a small Wild West town where there's not much to see, obviously the church isn't going to be too fancy. It's just going to be like a shack-like building with a little bit of ornamentation at the top to denote that it's a church. So if you go inside, we've got some simple benches here, a couple of rows of them. Got lanterns, and then a lectern over here. And that's, I mean, really basically it. There's nothing else to see on the interior. It's becoming night, which is, I mean, atmospheric enough because this is also a graveyard next to the church. A bunch of gravestones. It took me a little while to figure out how I could do the gravestones, and I think this is basically the best I could do. They're not too tall. If you imagine this is the actual gravestone part, and there's not too much space for text, I guess. But, you know, it's the best that I could do with the blocks given to me. So, yeah, that's the first part of the Wild West town. I got the church and graveyard done. So let's quickly put that off of the to-do list. Where is it? Church and graveyard. There we go. Don't need that anymore. And if you probably noticed that I've also moved all my chests and the to-do list because it was originally here and I didn't want it to ruin the view and get in the way. So I've moved it down here off of where we're going to be building stuff. So yeah, let's get a nice view of it during the night. Looks nice and ominous enough, I reckon. Some nice atmospheric, I guess, Western movie introduction. Like a lone cowboy enters a church at night. Now that I've actually got somewhere with an interior, I can sleep well into the night instead of having to fall asleep right at sunrise, or right at sunset rather. So that's good. And yeah, I think now that I've got this little build done here, I think that gives a pretty decent idea of what I want the town to look like. I think I've gotten a pretty good like aesthetic figured out. Some simple cobblestone and wood based on some real life Wild Western buildings. Actually, let's move the general store down here. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Can I edit? No, I cannot edit. That's unfortunate. Oh, general store. There we go. General store. Yeah, and all of these buildings will go somewhere along this little flat area. Well, not little flat area, it's actually quite large. And they're all going to be overlooked by this humble little church. And now that I think about it, I'm probably going to build a dog kennel for the dogs here. So that's another thing to add, I reckon. Dog kennel for Estrigan. Z, because there's two of them. There we go. Right, I'll end the video there. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one where we're going to build more of our Wild West town.